Hey guys, this is Mandy Edwards with ME Marketing Services, and today I am going to walk you guys through the website Klout. Um, Most people, there's a lot of debate going on about Klout, on how effective it is, if it's really a good measure of somebody's social influence. And with a lot of questions about that and the other site cred floating around, this is going to be the first video in a series of articles and video blogs that I am doing about social influence. So today we're going to go through Klout. I'm going to show you around the different ins and outs of it for those who are not that familiar, and to kind of help it be a little bit easier for you. When you log into Klout, this is the page you will see. This is the new design, and some people are still playing around with it, and so it's just neat to kind of go through and see what there is. So when you pull it up, this is what you'll see. Your panel over here now has your name, your Klout score, settings. You can have it pull in your Twitter description, Facebook description, or you can do a custom description. So that's over here on the left. And then underneath it is all your different social links for your Twitter account, Facebook, Google+, LinkedIn, and such. There's other ones you can add on here. You just hit the plus button and you can add them in there. I know they have Foursquare. They're working on adding a few others, but all of that's in your settings. And what's new with the new Klout setting is your moments. This is what shows over here. As you can see, it's a collection of times you were significantly engaged in the last 90 days. The newest ones will pop up on top. So you can scroll through that and see somebody's moments. You can see this on anybody's pages now. This is showing some Facebook stuff for me for the last 90 days. Whatever got, the most. And sure, I like all of that showing with my kids, but that's just a part of social media because it's hooked up to my personal account. Then over here on your left side, it shows your influencers, who influences you and their corresponding Klout scores. And as you scroll down, it lists your top 3 topics, what people have given you the most Klout in, and what they think you are most influential in. They only show the top 3, but if you want to see the full list, you just scroll over and click more, and it pulls up your influential topics. And you can see what Klout determines you're influential in, and you can also add your own topic. It does take 5 little Klout Ks to add one in there, but then you can see who's recently given you Klout on the particular topics. And Klout will occasionally add in stuff, like if you tweet about toilet paper, they may think you're influential about toilet paper. It's happened before. I know someone recently who tweeted about beer, and so Klout thinks they're influential on beer now. So there's a running joke about that. But this is what you mainly see when you pull up someone's profile. Now, if you want to get into more details about your account, they have the dashboard up here. If you click on the dashboard, then it pulls up a history of your account. You can keep it open. You can hide this. It goes through and takes you on your 90-day score history, a 1-day change, and they'll go through and put in your 7-day, 30-day, or 90-day change on how your scores have gone. And it lists out Twitter, Facebook, and Google, which are the big 3 that they gather your stuff from, even though the new way they calculate it also includes some other factors like Wikipedia, for example. But it shows you right here how your what contributes to your Klout score. So for me, example, 55% of my Klout from Facebook, 31% comes from Twitter, 7% comes from from LinkedIn, I'm sorry. And then 5% actually from Klout contributes to my Klout score, and then you can go on and see the rest of them. But it'll kind of tell you a little bit about your accounts here, how many followers, retweets, lists, and mentions, and then on Facebook and Google+. Now, with Google+, you've got to be careful. As it says down here, the info is only gathered for public posts. When you post something, unless you click it that it's a public post, it does not get added in on this. So when you're posting on Google+, you need to be careful that it is only your public stuff, that you try to have everything public so it does get counted. And then down here, it'll show you your social interactions from the last 90 days. Ignore the first one. But just different things that people commented on, you were tagged in, and so forth. But this is your dashboard that gives you all the other information. And going back up here to this middle part, if you click the right button, it'll take you over to your other ones. I've given over 500 Klout case, for example, some LinkedIn stuff. And then if you're on Foursquare, it's connected. Foursquare is not something I've personally gotten into quite yet. But that's the big components. And as you go in here, you can kind of see, you can hook up some of your other stuff, other profiles. To change stuff on here, you just go up to your name and you click, and the profile will take you back to the screen you saw with your moments. Friends will show you what friends you have that are on Klout, and it'll also show you their score and their top 3 topics or influence. So right now, for example, this is all my Facebook friends. It's loaded everybody into Klout, and you can see which ones have a Klout score. For example, Alexandra, it shows hers and her top 3, and I can give her a Klout from there. It'll just scroll on through and keep pulling everybody up. So that's a good way to go through and see who's on Klout once you sign up. Perks, the perk screen will take you, based on your score, you qualify for different perks. Some of them will show, like, I've not qualified for this Sony X one yet, but I have qualified for the Move business cards. I can claim it. Then there's some that you're not eligible or they're full. I claimed one yesterday for a free photo book from Shutterfly, which worked out great because I needed to do one anyway. And up here in the corner, it'll tell you a little bit more about it and how many you qualify for. Then on your settings is where you can change your stuff. On here, you can set if you're an influencer, if you are yourself, or if you're doing it for a particular brand, if you work for a company. You put in your information. You can have it set to use your Twitter picture or your profile picture from Facebook. And then I have it set to use the About Me text for my Twitter account, but you can customize it yourself. You can also have Klout added to your timeline on Facebook. I try not to have as much. I try not to mix a lot of business and personal on there, so I have set it to do my Twitter stuff. And then, of course, your contact information on using Twitter perks. You go into connected networks, and this is where you set up all of your networks. On Facebook, you can do your page or your personal profile. I have found, and from talking with others, that your Klout scores tend to be higher when you use your personal profile. Because when someone tags you, they're tagging you, not your business on Facebook. There are some people I've talked to that actually get a higher score from their Facebook page. So you can test it out and see which gives you the higher score, and you can change it at any time. And here's the additional networks you can link. If you're also on Tumblr, Foursquare, Lastim, and Flickr. And then coming soon, they're working on these down here. Whether you use Discus with your WordPress site or using a Bitly to shorten your links, or if you do reviews on Yelp, they're working to add all of those on there also. Then you have your other different email settings, privacy settings, the typical stuff. But then you go back to Klout. You can click the Klout up here in the top left-hand corner to go back to your main page. But if you want to see your notifications, that's what these 3 lines are for, or all of your notifications, where you can go in and see who gave you Klout and what they gave you Klout about. And you can go down and tell you, and they'll put their own little notifications in here. But if Klout decides to assign you a topic they think you're influential on, it'll show up in here also. Like, for example, this business right here just joined Klout. And as they join, you can add them as an influencer. And then you can just go through and see everything. And then once you can tweet that out, Facebook share it. I try not to do that as much because I don't want to clog news feeds and have people hide me. But that is pretty much a basic tour of Klout. And if you have any questions, comment below on my post, and I'll be more than happy to help you out. And just keep a watch on my blog. I'm going to be working on some stuff on social influence over the next couple weeks, and just kind of take you through Klout. We'll take you through Cred, and kind of give you an oversight through there, so you can handle your social media influence. And that is about it. So thank you for watching the video and taking this tour of Klout with me, and I will talk to you later.